having a bout of bronchitis and laryngitis, but here I am in Barbados resting at my mother-in-law's place, and I thought I'd get back on to doing some videos and let you know what I plan to do here. Most of the week's gone, we've had to do family stuff, but what I'm hoping now to finish off is my first ever documentary. I've generated a love for video as well as photography since doing YouTubes, and I'm hoping to become omnicompetent in photography and video. And with that in mind, I want to do my first documentary. It may be a complete fail, a bit success, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some behind the scenes footage and look at all the things that I'm using, who are my inspirations on YouTube, whether I use shot lists, storyboards. All my process is going to go through everything tiny and have little snippets of behind the scenes footage, hopefully on a daily basis, if I get to do filming of course, and put them out on the channel, as well as I'll be doing a number of reviews. Just want to say about the reviews, just want to say something quick about Harmer. They don't sponsor me, but they do very kindly support my product reviews by finding me products that I can review for you guys on the channel, because often you'll find some channels will review all the expensive gear and all the, I don't know, all the top brands, and no one really knows about those other brands out there that provide quality gear that can do just a good job, just as good as that other well-known brands. So Harmer do that for me. They provide me with great products. I try and review them as honestly as I can. Just want to let you know openly that I'm not hiding. There's no hidden agendas in my reviewing of Harmer products. Anyway, this is the gear that I'm going to be using for my reviews and be using in the behind the scenes footage. All the footage behind the scenes will be taken by my Liquid Image Ego sports cam provided by Harmer. And this little tripod, flexipod, was bought on eBay for £2. Incredibly good for value of money. A lot better than I thought it would be given the price, but it works. I have my Fuji XT10, not necessarily made for video, but I'm going to use two cameras for different angles to make it a bit easier. So I'm going to be recording in full HD at 30 frames a second, and well as 60 frames a second for some slow-mo stuff. So I'll be using this as my second camera. I'll be using the clamps if I need to mount a light or my action cam, different angle to catch what I'm doing. SD cards, of course, need plenty of them. I'm also going to be recording 4K on my main video, and for that reason I've asked Harmer to provide me this, which is a card made for 4K. It's a UHS Speed Class 3. It's a 32 gig card, and it reads at 80 megabits a second. So that is pretty fast, and fast enough for 4K. And I'm going to be reviewing this, see how reliable it is as I go along. I have a light, some manual focus lenses. This is the Jupiter 8 50mm f2 lens. Incredible bokeh on this lens, so I'm going to be using this. It is manual focus. I have an adapter for it, but I love the look of the footage. Obviously my Lumix, this is my 14 to 45 kit lens, millimeter kit lens. Spare batteries, very important, particularly here in Barbados. I need ND filters to, if I'm going to do shallow depth of field, get aperture right open, I'm going to need an ND filter to take the light down, so I can do that. ND filter and step up rings to record my data and secure it. A portable hard drive by Verbatim. This is 128 gig, very good. I used it on my trip abroad to Vietnam and Australia. It hasn't let me down. What else? The dolly, very important. Slider is often considered one of the staple items you need in your video kit, along with your tripod and obviously cameras. I haven't got a slide yet, but I will be looking to get one. But this dolly shot will give me similar footage, maybe less, not as flexible, but it will work, and you'll hopefully see me using this in my behind the scenes footage. Steadicam, £35 in eBay, comes from your camera case, all the weights, extremely well built, easy to adjust, takes about 20 minutes to get it there, but it's well worth it. And then it's not something you pick up and you use straight away. You've got to learn, take time to balance it, watch some videos on YouTube to learn how to balance it. Then you need practice on how to use it. So well worth it because the footage is incredibly smooth once you're good at using this. Unfortunately, strong winds is not really suitable, but it's still very good, and I hope to use it. And 5-in-1 reflector. The reason why this is good, not only for its reflective qualities, but it has a black screen for removing light from an area. If it's too bright, I can use the black to remove light from the area. So all these products are generally, a lot of them are a crossover from my photography gear, so I've not had to buy loads of stuff, but they're incredibly useful for filming, so my research has told me. So you're going to see all that as I research what I need and how I go about filming the talent for this documentary. I have a second video mic for my Fuji. It's the Harmer PMV-02 stereo mic. This is going to take my second audio, so I've got a backup should my main mic give up. This is good quality mic, gives nice audio. My main mic is the Rode video mic, not the video mic Go, but the video mic. Retails around £70, around about then. Fantastic quality. Used my daughters on the recent trade show, found that it picked up the voice very well and very clear, even though there's a lot of ambient noise about, so I'm really happy with that video mic. And what's the last thing? I think the last thing is this. This is a magic arm. I've been wanting to get one of this for ages. You can use it on your dolly, clamp it to your tripod, and well, it does whatever. What is great about this, and I didn't work it out, all these ball joints you think would be controlled by separate elements. No, everything is controlled by one dial, which is why it's called a magic arm. Incredibly flexible, and I can see the magic about it. It's fantastic. Even though I was an engineer in the past, my past career, I've had a number of careers, working this out is proving very interesting and intriguing. I can see why they call it magic, you know. I mean, what do you reckon? Do you reckon? Okay. Vanesco. Oh well, saves tidying that up. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm going to do a review of my Fuji XT10 next, because I think